Good morning, friends. Welcome to our story time together. I'm excited to have this time with you in a new way as we're learning at home. And I was thinking about how much you've grown this year, and it just occurs to me that when you came to kindergarten, you were so small. Your world was small. You had just come from preschool, and a lot of your world was spent with your family. Time was in your home and a little bit maybe at school and different places to play, but really, as the year has gone on, you've learned about bigger things. Your world has started getting bigger. And what I mean by that is you think about other places. You think about where your city is, our city of Richland that we live in. You think about our state. Some of you've traveled in our state to Spokane or Seattle, other cities inside of Washington state. And then you've started thinking about our state of Washington being a part of the United States of America. And that's our country. And our country, America, is part of a big world, our planet, which is called the Earth. And some of you have been really excited about learning about outer space, where our planet Earth is a part of a much bigger solar system, the Milky Way, and it's part of, which is our galaxy, and our galaxy is part of our universe. A very, very big idea for me as a grown-up to think about. So this morning, I'd like to read you some stories, 2 stories, they're very short, about where we are right here in our homes in Richland, Washington, and how we're a part of a much bigger universe, and how special you are, just you, inside of this great big universe. Each of you is so precious and the most special you can be. And this morning I miss you. I just miss seeing your faces. So anyway, here we go with our story, and I hope you enjoy it. I like this book. It's called Somewhere in the Universe by David Drew. I'm going to turn this so maybe the pictures will show better for you. Here we go. Somewhere in the Universe by David Drew. Look at this cool picture. You know what these are? These are galaxies in outer space. Somewhere in the universe is our galaxy. It's called the Milky Way. Can you find it? There we are. This is our galaxy. Millions of stars. Somewhere in the Milky Way is our solar system. It has our sun. It has 1 sun and 9 planets. Can you find it? I think now scientists have decided there are 8 planets, but this is our sun. Look at how hot it looks. And our planets revolve around this sun. Solar means sun, so that's our solar system. Pretty cool, huh? There's us on Earth. Wait, that's not us, silly me. There we are, those tiny little planets closer to the sun. Somewhere in our solar system is the Earth. It is a small blue planet. Can you find it? Now you see us. Mercury, Venus, Earth, that's us guys, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. There's some controversy about Pluto. It may not be a planet. I don't know the latest thought about that. Somewhere on the Earth is the country we live in. Can you find it on the map? Yes, our country is this big green country. And this is in North America. That's the United States. somewhere in our country is the state we live in. Can you find it? Look at our compass. North, east, south, west. Never eat soggy waffles. Yes, we live in the Pacific Northwest. We live here in Washington. And over here is our ocean, the Pacific. You know who these guys are? Alaska and Hawaii, but they're out. Alaska's up here, not attached. And Hawaii is out here in the Pacific Ocean, and it's not attached. It's a bunch of islands. These are contiguous states. They are all connected, and these are non-contiguous. They are not connected to our bigger country. Somewhere in our state is the town we live in. It's written in red. Can you find it? Well, I didn't write it in the book. Let's see. Our town is actually right here. Our city is called Richland. We're down here in the southeast corner of Washington, where it's a little bit desertish and warmer and hotter. Somewhere in our town, are we getting bigger or are we getting smaller in this book? Yes, we're getting smaller and smaller. Somewhere in our town is the street Jason lives in. It's the street beside the park. Can you find it? Look at this street. And here it says park. You see it? He lives near the park. Do you think it's this street? Do you think it's this street? Let's see, there's the school. There's parking. There's the store. Can you find it on the map? Oh, here's a map, and look at this key. The key tells us what each of these buildings are on the map. This is a copy of this. Maps show us where things are. Here we go. This is the green park. See it right there? This is Park Street. Isn't that funny? Park Street. I live on Park Street. Hey, maybe I'm in this book with Jason. Just kidding. Main Street. See how that's the main street? Main means that's where mostly everything is. It's the main street. Here's a house. The red shows where houses are. Shops are orange. See the shops here? School, hey, like Orchard, is represented by blue. So there's the school. And they put it in the exact same place on the map as it is on the street. Here's the church, right here. And then this is a road pathway. So that must be this little part that they've drawn. The park here and the car park is purple. I don't see the car park. Oh, there it is, the parking lot. Somewhere in Jason's street is his house. It's the house with grass in front of it. Can you find it? There it is. Somewhere on the grass is Jason. He's hiding behind the bushes. Can you find him? Yeah, there he is. Look at this. What's that? Yeah, that looks like a super strong telescope. Here he is. He was looking out all the time at the universe. And that's the end. It might be fun for you to create a map today. I'm going to teach you the names of things in just a minute, but I want to read you one more story. This is called Me on the Map. It's by Joan Sweeney. Me on the Map by Joan Sweeney. This is me. This is me in my room. This is a map of my room, and this is me on the map of my room. This is my house. This is a map of my house, and this is my room on the map of my house. See her room? This is my street. This is a map of my street. This is my house on the map of my street. This is my town. Is she getting smaller or bigger? It's kind of the opposite of this book, isn't it? This one we were getting smaller. She's getting bigger. This is the map of my town. This is my street on the map of my town. This is my state. Like we live in Washington State. She lives in a place where they grow a lot of corn and agriculture. This is a map of my state. Can you see what state she lives in? Kansas. This is my town on the map of my state. She lives in Topeka. Topeka is a city in Kansas. This is my country, the United States of America. Hey look, we live in the same country. There's the Capitol in Washington, D.C., it looks like. This is a map of my country. This is a map. This is my state. Here's Kansas. Wait a minute. Where are you, Kansas? On the map of my country. Why am I not seeing it? Right there, silly me, right in the middle. This is my world. It's called Earth. It looks like a giant ball. We know it's a sphere, don't we? 3D. If you could unroll the whole world and make it flat, it would look something like this map of the world. This is my country on the map of our world. Do you see us right here? North America. And this is our world. These are all the countries or continents. This is Europe, Asia, Australia, Africa, South America. Ours is North America. Alaska's over here. There's Hawaii way out there in the Pacific Ocean. And here's Antarctica at the bottom. So if you took our globe and we unrolled it flat, it would look like this if we just made it one-dimensional. So here's how I find my special place on the map. First, I look at the map of the world and find my country. Then I look at the map of my country and I find my state. Then I look at the map of my state and find my town. Are we getting bigger or smaller here? Aha! Then I look at the map of my town and I find my street. And on my street, I find my house. Here's Main Street and Oak Street. And in my house, I find my room. Oh, look at this. She's made the map of her house. My brother's room, my room, living room, my mom and dad's room, the bathroom, and the kitchen. And in my room, I find me. Just think. Dot, dot, dot. Look at all her maps. In rooms, in houses, on streets, in towns, in countries all over the world, everybody has their own special place on the map. Look at all these people that live in all these countries. They all are people, and they're all a little different too. Isn't that beautiful? Just like me. Just like me on the map. Our author ended with the words in her title, me on the map. Sometimes you can end your story like that. And that is the end of our story. So today I wanted to take a look at our world, and I wanted to teach you a quick song about it. This is a map of our world, and this is the flat, one-dimensional map. And I'm going to show it to you on the globe too. But right now I'm just going to sing you a song, and I put the song on, it's fine. I put the song on our class tag for the week so you could listen to it and you could learn where all the the continents are on the world, in the world, and on a map. And you can learn the names of all the oceans. So this is a map of the world. I hope this shows okay. Let's see, I'm gonna turn this a tiny bit. Okay. And then these are the continents. Continents are just huge pieces of land. And some scientists kind of believe that it used to all be one big piece of land. And then when the world was being formed, the land pieces split apart. You can see how they kind of fit together like a puzzle. This would kind of fit right into here. This would kind of fit right into here. This piece would kind of fit into here. And this would fit right next to this. So it all could have been one huge piece of land, and when the earth was made, it just was broken apart like this. So we can learn the names of these great big pieces of land. They're called continents, and there's 7 of them. So this continent is called North America. And North America is our continent. We're down here in the United States. Canada is up here in the north. They're our neighbors. And Alaska's up here. And then if you go down, here's Mexico down here. And if you go down through Central America, you'll get to South America. So, North America, because it's up. South America, because it's down in the south. Then, Europe. Europe has lots of countries in it. Asia, our biggest continent. China's in the middle of this. The Soviet Union at the top. This has a lot of many countries too. The Middle East. This is Africa, where lots of animals that we learned about live. Lions and tigers. Down here, Australia. And it's in the south too. You can see these countries here are in the south of the world, in the southern half, and these are in the northern half. So Australia is where koala bears and kangaroos and things are. And then of course the coldest here, Antarctica, down there where penguins live here in the southern hemisphere, the south part of the earth. Alright, then there are oceans. Here's the Pacific, and our Pacific is the biggest ocean. It's over here on our side of the country. On the east side of our country, by New York, here's Atlantic. The Atlantic Ocean. It's in the middle here. At the very top, the Arctic Ocean. It's cold up there. It's in the Arctic by the North Pole. The Indian Ocean. And then here's the Pacific Ocean, because if you connected all this back together, and it was on a globe, you'd have the Pacific Ocean here. So we'll look at that in a sec. All right, I'm going to teach you the songs. The song, and you'll learn all the names of these big pieces of land. Okay, this is North America, South America, Europe, Asia, and Australia, Africa, Antarctica. These are the continents, okay? And then it goes Indian, Arctic, and the Atlantic, and the Pacific are the oceans. Indian, Arctic, and the Atlantic, and the Pacific are oceans. Okay, so it goes like this. I'm going to point to them while we sing it. North America, South America. Sing that with me, okay? North America, South America. Look at that. You already know 2 of them. Okay, here it goes. Europe, Asia, and Australia. Oopsie, gotta get it on the screen here. Europe, Asia, and Australia. Can you sing that with me? Europe, Asia, and Australia. Good. Then it goes Africa, Antarctica. These are the continents. Let's sing that again. Africa, Antarctica. These are the continents. Remember, continents, there's 7 of them. They're just big pieces of land. All right, so let's sing the whole thing together. We'll do half of it. Here we go. North America, South America, Europe, Asia, and Australia. Let's do that, okay? North America, South America, Europe, Asia, and Australia. Hey, that was pretty good. Okay, here we go. Africa, Antarctica, these are the continents. Let's do that again. Africa, Antarctica, these are the continents. Okay, let's do the whole thing. You got this. Okay, you're learning so fast. North America, South America, Europe, Asia, and Australia, Africa, Antarctica, these are the continents. All right, now let's learn the oceans. Ready? It goes like this. Indian, Arctic, and the Atlantic. Let's do that. Indian, Arctic, and the Atlantic, and the Pacific are the oceans. Look, you only have to learn 4. Indian, Arctic, and the Atlantic, and the Pacific are oceans. Let's do that again. Indian, Arctic, and the Atlantic, and the Pacific are the oceans. Indian, Arctic, and the Atlantic, and the Pacific are oceans. So, that's the whole song. We'll sing it all together in a moment, but I want you to think about this. Even if you can't remember exactly which puzzle piece is which part, you're learning all those names. And you're going to have a lot of schema as you go to first grade about where things are in our world. And that's important because we live in a world with lots and lots of people. Not just us, not just our family, not just our country, but lots of other people who also call this world their home and share this world with us. It's our home for all people. And so it's important to know about where other people live. And this summer you can learn about what people do in other parts of the world. It's kind of cool. And you can ask friends where their families came from in the world. Lots of my family came from over here in this part of the world, in Europe. And so, let's read the whole thing again, and you can sing it along. Here we go. Ready? Okay. North America, South America. I'm going to start that again because I started off key. Here we go. North America, South America, Europe, Asia, and Australia, Africa, Antarctica, these are the continents. Boom, boom, boom. Indian, Arctic, and the Atlantic, and the Pacific are the oceans. Indian, Arctic, and the Atlantic, and the Pacific are oceans. North America, South America, Europe, Asia, and Australia, Africa, Antarctica, these are the continents. Do, do, do. Indian, Arctic, and the Atlantic, and the Pacific are the oceans. Indian, Arctic, and the Atlantic, and the Pacific are oceans. Ta-da! You did it! I'm going to show you one more thing. I'm going to show you what those look like on this beautiful sphere, our globe. We've used this so much this year. And you have a lot of schema about where things are. I'm super proud of that. Okay, we're going to sing the song, and I'm going to try to twirl or spin this Earth on its axis. And I'm going to try to spin it around to where we're talking about. But I'm rotating our Earth, but I won't be able to do it the right way because we're going to kind of go out of order here. All right, are you ready? Let's find where we start. North America. Here we go. Here we are. See, there's the United States. We're up here. And Canada, our neighbors in the north. And see how it's connected to Canada, and you have to go through Canada to get up here to Alaska. Unless you just fly in an airplane, Seattle, boop, and go up to Alaska, or you go in a boat. Now, look at this. There's Hawaii, right out here in the middle of this Pacific Ocean. And look at this Pacific Ocean. Look how immense this is. Look. This whole part of the globe is one enormous ocean. Look, it goes all the way over here to Asia. There's Japan and China and the Philippines, and down here is Australia. This whole piece of ocean, that is a huge body of water, the Pacific Ocean. Because of this, it's how our winds blow and everything. It affects everything, our weather systems. Okay, then the Atlantic, not quite so big, but it is big. See how it's up here between the United States and Europe. This is, remember when we studied the Pilgrims and how they had to cross the ocean? They came across the Atlantic. You probably remembered that. And it's smaller. It goes down here to Africa too. Then over here is the Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean is down here below India. Yeah, that's a huge country with millions of people in it. And this is all the Indian Ocean. And I've been to a lot of these countries. I've been to India, and you know what? If you get a chance to travel in our world, it's a great way to understand other people and to enjoy what an amazing world we live in. It's so different in different places. It's beautiful everywhere. Here's Australia, down here. Okay, did we find the Arctic yet? Okay, let's look up way up here at the Arctic Ocean. We gotta go way up by the North Pole. Are you up there, Santa? Oh, wait a minute. I don't see him on here. Okay, Arctic Ocean. Up here at the very, very North Pole. It's the Arctic Circle up here. You know, polar bears are up there, up in this part of the world. Okay, then down here. Let's go down to Antarctica. Here's Antarctica. Yes. And down here, it's very icy. And the penguins are down in this half of the world. Yeah, the polar bears are up in this half. Remember, we learned about that. They don't live together. Okay, so there's that invisible line through the middle of the Earth. Remember what it's called again? Equator. Yes, and it kind of divides it. It's right at the circumference, the fattest part, and it kind of divides our Earth into two sections. The northern hemisphere is half of a ball, and the southern hemisphere, it's half of a ball, our big sphere. Hemisphere. Okay, we're singing the song. Here we go. You have tons of schema about this because we learned about it all year. And we're super proud of you guys. Here we go. So smart. North America, South America, Europe, Asia. Gotta go south here. And Australia, Africa, way down here, Antarctica in the south. These are the continents. Okay, let's find the Indian Ocean over here by India. Yeah, and right here between Australia and Africa. Indian, Arctic, up here in the north. Gotta go back to us. And the Atlantic and the Pacific are the oceans. Let's go back. Ooh, find India. There we are. It's in Asia. Indian, Arctic, and the Atlantic. Where are you, Atlantic? There you are. Oop. And the Pacific are oceans. You just did the whole thing, Smarties. So let's do it quick again on the flat one-dimensional map, not the three-dimensional map. Okay, 1D. Here we go. The world. Hello, world. Hello, beautiful Earth. Full of beautiful people like my friends in room 68. Here we go. North America, South America, Europe, Asia, and Australia, Africa, Antarctica. These are the continents. Indian, Arctic, and the Atlantic, and the Pacific are the oceans. Indian, Arctic, and the Atlantic, and the Pacific are oceans. Remember that Pacific just wraps right around like this. it makes all that water on this side. There's our Pacific Ocean. Very cool, isn't it? So, today, have a lovely day in your world and my world and this beautiful world that we share. It's over here. Kind of sleepy this morning. And you know what I've been working on? I just have to tell you this. I've been working on pictures for Thursday night Zoom with our families. And we have learned so much. I'm very excited about all the things we've done in kindergarten. And so you're going to get to have some pictures to keep, and we're going to have some pictures to share in a little movie of our year. And what a beautiful year it's been. And we're still having it. We're having it this week. We're sharing this week together a little differently. So enjoy your day and sing your continent song and sing your ocean song and learn them, because you will use that schema your entire life. Yeah, Axel he just went to Hawaii. He's probably still there right now. And so now he can have schema and know where he was on the planet. Yeah, he was right here in the Pacific Ocean, right between North America and Asia. Pretty amazing. That's why he had to fly an airplane. It would take forever to row there in a rowboat. Okay, I'm super goofy today. I love you and I miss you, and I hope you have a super good day. A super wonderful day, just like you are. Okay, I will see you later, alligators. Tomorrow I'll have another story for you. Have a good day.